Tonight on Reality Reflex, the queens do a side hustle commercial, and it's once again the Rudemption Runway. We're covering it all, episode 3 of All Stars 6. Alright everybody, it is Tedley here, and going into tonight, the drama set up at the beginning of the episode was Trinity K Bonnet versus everyone else.
Well, did you not or did you not come for me today?
Well, not really so much everyone else, but there was some skepticism about why she chose Yara's lipstick over Jiggly's.
Well, guess what, Mimi? We did.
Of course, they showed Sonique explaining her perspective in the confessionals, but I'm pretty sure they were all thinking that it was just petty revenge for Yara picking Trinity in episode 1. There was no mini challenge this week, so Ru just came in and announced the challenge. It was going to be teams doing a commercial for a drag queen side hustle. Now this challenge was divided into teams in the most unique way ever on Drag Race because they've never done this before. It was by height, so the short girls, the middle-sized girls, and the tall girls all versus each other. Team 1 was Ginger, Silky, Jan, and Akira. Team 2 was Yara, Raja, Pandora, and TKB, Trinity K Bonnet. The tall girl team was Eureka O'Hara, Scarlet Envy, and Sonique. Now as far as the challenge is concerned, the performance, and the final result, here is my top 3 queens. Number 3 for me was Eureka O'Hara as the Exorcist bitch. She was so crazy, she was throwing up, her makeup was good, she was so funny. She took over that challenge, and she did not let the other 2 girls run her over, not like they would. But Eureka O'Hara really slayed this challenge. Number 2 for me was Ginger Minj. Now at first I thought she was blending in like the rest of these queens, but then she pulled out the Richard Simmons outfit and it was just crazy. It was so good. The voice was hilarious. Like, so really, she sold it. She deserves an Academy Award for that shit. Number 1 for me making a comeback is Trinity K Bonnet when she had her damn cliffhanger feet going on. She really sold the Fix It Bitch storyline with her cliffhanger feet. And now I do have to bring it up, of course, is my bottom 3 queens of the week. So number 3 for me for the worst was Kylie Sonique Love, who unfortunately just seemed confused and frazzled throughout the thing. And in the final result, her personality was not showing through like I hoped it would. Like she still was just lost in the mix. Number 2 for me for the worst was Jan, because honestly, once again, she was just playing a one-note character. Like she was just doing the Jan at an 11 storyline, but it wasn't elevated, it wasn't cute, it was just Jan doing Jan once again. And we need to see more than Jan promoting Jan at this point. Like, we need to see what else she can do. And in the show, Ru was even like, don't be afraid of the humanness, because she needs to show some of that. My number 1 worst of the week was Scarlet Envy, because she was the one kind of pumping up the team other than Eureka. Like she's like, we should do this and this and this. Even though she was like so perpetuating the storyline and whatever, it just wasn't enough. Like this is the Scarlet Envy that won that challenge with Evie Oddly in her season 11, where she was the actress supreme. But now this time around, like this was giving it like 50% of what that was. And so that's why I put Scarlet as my worst of the week. And now it's time for my top 3 shadiest moments of the week. Number 3 for me was when RuPaul was going around the workroom and Yara Sofia was kind of off in her own world, and Pandora definitely let us know, yes, it feels like we've all been trapped in her world for a little bit. Number 2 for me for the shadiest moment was when Ginger congratulated Jan for breaking her safe streak in the bottom.
The ultimate shade of it all.
And the number 1 shadiest moment for me was when they said the cliffhanger feat was Naomi Smalls syndrome. And up next is the best runways of the week. So basically this week the queens had the ability to redo one of their looks from their season. I'm just gonna break down the outfits that I love. You know, I don't want to talk about the ones that kind of fell in the middle, and I don't want to talk about the ones I dislike. This is just the full glamour review. So these are my favorite Rudemption looks. Okay, so Scarlet Envy comes out doing her entrance look again. Now I will say there were too many queens this time that did their entrance looks for a second time, or their promo looks. Like I really think that it should be a look that Ru read on the main stage really like you need redemption for it. But in this case, I do have to say I think Scarlett made a good decision. I truly hated her workroom entrance because it didn't seem like good drag. It didn't seem to even fit her very good. Like it just, and the makeup was off, like it was just terrible. So this remix of it where it was actually fabulous just stands out to me as a really good decision. This was really the Rudemption Runway done right if you're gonna do a workroom entrance or the promo. Up next then I have Eureka O'Hara, who was redoing one of her actual runway looks, the one where she got sent home for having broken her leg. And so she redid it, and she did this right too in my opinion, because the graphic appeal of the garment was just fabulous in this situation. Like she really knows how to put a look together. Like I don't know who does this shaping for her body, maybe she does it herself, but like she has it down pat. Like the proportions that she had for her bus stop lady was just as good as this one. She is truly Eureka the proportionizing queen. I also loved Yara Sophia's Meet the Queens redo promo review look, but I will say, like I said, like it should be an outfit that Rue read on the main stage, not the promo, not the workroom intro. So this was a good one because it kind of brings Yara back to her roots where she has evolved past the goth thing. However, this brings it back in the right way. It shows the new her, which is like the sexy, but it also shows that dark queen that she used to love to be. And so I really love this look for her. Up next I have Trinity K Bonnet, who, and I will once again say she did not need to redo this look. Her promo look was perfectly fine, but she did do a promo look again, and this one was fabulous. It was goddess-like. It was like if season 6 did season 5's goddess promo. It was fabulous, and I do have to give it a shout out, but I truly think she should have redone a runway that the judges weren't feeling. And now we're coming up to the elimination breakdown, so spoiler alert, I'm gonna break down the winner, I'm gonna break down who the bottom queens were, who the assassin was. Basically, if you don't wanna know what happened at the end of the episode, don't watch this right now. So this week, the challenge winner was Trinity K Bonnet. And I gotta tell you, she had probably the toughest decision in Drag Race history because Rue put pretty much the safe middle bitches all in the bottom. Silky, Jan, Ginger, and Akira, all the typical safe bitches, all there to be judged harshly in the bottom. The lip sync assassin this week was none other than Laganja Estranja, who did a fabulous entrance a la Tamisha Iman's drag daughter falling from the fucking ceiling. So you know what, this was an amazing entrance from the get-go. Laganja was back, and you know she's not gonna do Drag Race again because she hated her edit. However, she did get to come back like y'all been wanting, like the whole world been wanting her to come on and say, come on, All-Star 6, let's get sickening. She was there to do it, so yes, thank you World of Wonder Productions for putting her in. The lip sync went down and it was amazing, obviously. Laganja though, she killed it. She had her little stripper routine going on. She hit Silky Nutmeg Ganache in the face with her jacket. She had it all in the bag. And she slayed and she won that lip sync. So then it was time to reveal the lipstick of who would go home. And who was it? None other than Dr. Reverend Silky Nutmeg Ganache, to Rue's chagrin. She was super pissed off with this decision and you could tell.
I did not sign up for this.
Now let's rewind to the top of the hour. So like I was saying, so it was basically Trinity K Bonnet versus everybody else. Did that drama mean anything at the end of the day? I'd say technically not, but also technically so, because she did make it back up to the top. However, it was not about Yara Sophia, so I will say that the beginning of the episode had none of the drama about it at the end. This week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 6, I will give it 3 RuPaul statues out of 5. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.